Hi everyone! Okay, so I haven't posted a video to YouTube in such a long time. I think it's actually been like a year. Oh gosh. It was like that random vlog thing. That like Rainbow Dash vlog. So I haven't even done like a proper video in ages. So, sorry about that. Anyway, I had a random idea that I was gonna make this spontaneous closet cosplay kind of relaxed costume from a character from Genshin Impact, and I kind of didn't think it was much of a YouTube video material because I was just kind of throwing things together, but then I realized I was going to make her headband. I'm going to put it up on the screen actually. Her like bow headband, and I was like, hey, that could actually kind of work. So I decided to film a tutorial type video or just like watch along with me of making the headband. So I hope you like the video. I hope you enjoy, and I don't know, hopefully it's helpful for anyone who wants to make something similar. So let's just get into it. Okay, so I've got red fabric, pins, scissors, this old gold glove which I don't use anymore, which I think I'll use for the accents, more red fabric, and like a base headband. As well as I've got the computer set up with a reference. I'll probably put music on too because that just makes it more fun. And then I've got the sewing machine. I think I'm going to get the glue gun as well to glue fabric to this, but I don't have that with me right now.
Okay, so here we go. I am working on the headband. I'm going to start with the kind of bow triangle part shapes. I'm matching it to the screen as much as possible. I'm just cutting it out of this old t-shirt fabric, which I am double layering. So I cut out one and then I'm pinning it to the back, so it's kind of double layered. Hopefully it'll be a bit stronger, and then I can potentially stuff something down the middle like wire or foam to make it stand up better. Yeah, so as you can see, it's kind of like a pillow shape where there's a gap in the middle, so I can stuff it easily. Now I'm gonna cut out my second piece. At first I was gonna cut it exactly the same as the other one, but then I realized that it actually kind of tilts over a little bit, so I struggled a bit achieving that shape, but I don't think I did too bad, and I really like how it came out. So I'm just doing the same thing, pinning it to a second piece, so then I could put something down the middle, and then I am cutting it out. Yeah, so this was pretty much a straightforward process. It was just, getting the right shape that was a little complicated. I think I definitely could have made them a little bit longer, but they do fit my head pretty well, so I'm not too upset about it. I'm just sewing the edges closed now, and then after that, I'm going to be turning it inside out. While I'm sewing that, I'm going to talk a little bit about what brought me to cosplay Amber from Genshin Impact. I've been really struggling with feeling extra stressed and extra pressured with the cosplays I've been making, and I've been getting really irritated really easily. So I kind of felt like I would have a lot of fun cosplaying Amber. Something about, I don't know if it's just even her hairstyle or the color scheme just seems to make me really, really happy. So I figured spontaneously cosplaying her would be a really smart move to kind of bring my spark back. But also the idea of putting too much time and effort and stressful energy into it seemed like it would be counterproductive, so I decided to just simplify it extremely and hope for the best, and it went pretty well. Anyway, here in this clip you can see that I am sewing or pinning gold strips onto one half. I didn't sew the other half in yet. I'm just going to do that after, but I figured it would be smart to first pin all the gold details on there so that I could sew it without worrying about sewing the two halves together. And there we are, back at sewing. Okay, this entire video is pretty much just alternating between my bright green scary table and a sewing machine angle, and at the moment I was like, wow, these angles are so pretty, but honestly it's kind of repetitive and I do apologize. Anyway, back to this. I'm just taking the other panel of the gold and just pinning it over there. It's basically just slightly higher than the other one. I did find it quite complicated to actually sew these on because I didn't have any gold thread, so I thought that red would work pretty well, but it kind of shows a lot. Anyway, then I decided to use yellow to hand sew this little tiny diamond shape right above the cross, and honestly I should have just used yellow thread for the entire thing because it looked so pretty and it kind of blended in with the gold really well, but it's fine. Okay, so now I am finally sewing these two halves together, and then I'm going to turn them inside out afterwards, and that way all the seams and all the fraying ends and stuff are on the inside, and you just see a neat seam on the outside. Then I pin them both together kind of like that, and I really am satisfied with how they came out. There's me just kind of, living my best life. Okay, and now on to like the gold triangle trim bits. I think they probably could have been like made out of foam, or so they were more 3D and they stuck out more. But I honestly, I was kind of lazy. I couldn't really be bothered. I'm totally happy with totally slacking off on this. I just kind of wanted to see how I could make it without putting too much effort into it, like I mentioned earlier. So that's really where I went with this, and I think it turned out pretty good. I think in total it took me like an hour and a half to make, which isn't that bad. I thought it would take me longer, so that's good. Now I'm just gluing fabric onto the headband. My angle with my glue gun is on the floor. I do apologize, it's kind of a grainy angle, so sorry about that, but I'm just gluing that onto there, and then after that I remembered that I had to iron both the pieces of the bow flat, so now I'm just doing that, and kind of so it looks like the fabric's all blended together and one piece instead of a whole bunch of stuff sewn together. Then after all the ironing was done, I went in with pieces of foam and glue, and I made sort of like braces to put in between the layers of fabric. I was going to use wire, but this is what I had on me, and it worked pretty well. It's not bendable or anything, but it works. And then I started gluing the pieces so they were narrower at the bottom, and then I went in and I glued the two pieces together. After that, I started gluing them to the headband. I'm just gonna warn you, it looks like it's covered in pieces of glue, basically because it is, because my glue gun is semi-broken, so it kind of like sheds glue, but I did clear it up, and it looks better afterwards. Anyway, that's basically the headband done. Here it is with me wearing it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm just gonna kind of use this clip here of me in full cosplay looking awesome as kind of an outro. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you could like, comment, is there something else? And subscribe, that's it. I haven't done a YouTube video in ages, so thank you guys so much. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Bye!